Dear aunts and uncles, few people expect that just one handful of peanuts a day, if eaten properly the other way, can bring many benefits more than expensive supplements. Many people are still afraid of peanuts because they think that it contains a lot of fat. Eating it will be easy to gain weight or increase blood fat. But actually, most of the fat in peanuts are good for protecting the heart, stabilize blood sugar, and enhance memory. Peanuts also contain many vitamin E, a natural antioxidant that has antioxidant properties, slows down the aging process, helps the skin smooth, stable blood pressure, and reduced stroke risk in the elderly. I often tell your aunt that health is not inexpensive things that are in the simple foods around us. A handful of boiled or roasted peanuts every day, if eaten moderate and proper exercise, can help the body flexible, mentally alert, and heart healthy stronger. However, peanuts also have things to note, because if used incorrectly, timing or eating too much of it can counterproductive. In the program today, I invite you to learn together more about the wonderful uses of peanuts as well as important warnings, so we know how to use it safely and effective. Dear Uncle and Aunt, in the people we still call peanuts a food poor man's because it is small and cheap. But few people know that in those small seed contains a treasure trove of nutrients that even expensive nuts like almonds or walnuts are also hard to compare in time. In 100 grams of peanuts, there are up to 25 g plant fuels, a valuable source of energy. Helps muscles stay strong and bones stay strong, and the body recovers quickly after illness. What is special is that most of the fat in peanuts are a good source of unsaturated fat good for the heart. Helps reduce bad cholesterol and increase good cholesterol in blood. In addition, peanuts also contain magnesium, help convert energy. Support absorption, calcium absorption for bones and joints. Vitamin B3 helps nourish the nervous system, enhance memory, and help sleep deeply more. Not only that, in peanuts also contains lysine, an important amino acid to help the body restore cells and increase resistance. In addition, silk shell peanuts also contain natural antioxidant resveratrol, has protective effects heart and slow down the aging process. If know how to eat properly, just a handful of peanuts, small things every day can also become a simple secret tips to help you maintain your health. Overall health without the expense. Now I invite you to learn together more about the amazing uses peanuts and what to avoid when used to make this rustic dish really become a precious medicine in daily life. Dear Aunt and Uncle, the first use. The first thing I want to share about peanuts is the ability to help stabilize blood sugar and diabetes prevention. I have met many older aunts and uncles worry that eating peanuts can increase blood sugar because it contains fat and protein. But actually, science studies have proven the opposite. Peanuts have a very low glycemic index, about 14. That means when we eat, it does not cause blood sugar to spike like white rice or bread. Not only so, the amount of protein and healthy fats peanuts also help slow down the processed starch digestion, helps blood sugar more stable after meals. Thanks to that, people with prediabetes or diabetes pregnancy can control the disease better by simply adding a small amount of peanuts every day. Plus, peanuts also contains magnesium and fiber, two important elements to help the body become more sensitive to insulin and reduce blood fat accumulation. If you eat boiled or roasted unsalted peanuts, about 5 to 10 seeds at a time, eaten with green vegetables or whole grains, just enough to fill you up long-term, helps stabilize blood sugar. Very good for the heart. Just maintain this small habit. You will see the body feel lighter and more resilient every day. Dear aunts and uncles, the second use of peanuts that few people pay attention to is the ability to help reduce the risk of formation gallstones and kidney stones. It sounds strange, but in fact, medical research has proved this. Those two diseases often develop silently until angina or surgery is required for detection. So early prevention by nutrition is extremely important. According to Harvard Medical School research, people who eat peanuts about 5 times a week have a lower risk of gallstones to 25% compared to people who do not eat. Because peanuts contain active ingredients, plants called phytosterols help prevent the liver from absorbing excess cholesterol, thereby reducing cholesterol in the bile fluid, which is the main culprit in forming stones. Not only that, peanuts also contain magnesium and unsaturated fats that have anti-inflammatory effects. Reducing agent crystallization in urine helps protect the kidneys and prevent kidney stone formation. However, you should remember to only eat boiled or dry roasted peanuts. Absolutely avoid oil-based roasting because it is easy to produce toxic substances, affecting the liver and lose its protective effect. If every day you combine eating a few peanuts along with drinking enough water, the kidneys will be washed naturally, gently, and inexpensively. Dear Aunt and Uncle, the third use of peanuts is to help reduce stress, improve memory, and keep the mind sharp, especially in the elderly. Many uncles and aunts often joke that the older you get, the more forgetful you become, holding glasses and looking for glasses, mid-sentence forgetting what you were going to say. Actually, it is a normal sign of age, but we completely can slow down that process by simple foods like peanuts. Peanuts contain a large amount of the amino acid called tryptophan. This is the original helps the body produce serotonin hormone, also called happy hormone. Serotonin helps the nerves relax, reduce stress, improve mood, and help you sleep more deeply. When the mind is well rested, memory and ability to concentrate also improve significantly. In addition, vitamin B3, also known as niacin in peanuts, has been scientifically proven to have a reducing effect risk of neurodegeneration, preventing Alzheimer's disease if supplemented regularly. In addition, resveratrol in the silk shell peanuts also helps increase blood circulation to the brain, helping the mind to be alert and clear, more sensitive every day. So, if you feel tired, forgetful, or weak concentrate, then just add some unsalted roasted peanuts for breakfast or late afternoon. Dear Uncle and Aunt, the fourth function, peanuts help lower bad fat in the blood, protecting the heart and preventing stroke. A lot of nutritional research is now established that fat peanuts are good fats, mainly monounsaturated fatty acid oleic acid, similar to olive oil. This type of fat has the potential to reduce bad cholesterol in the blood and at the same time helps increase good cholesterol, thereby helps the cardiovascular system to be protected naturally. As the bad fat levels decrease, the plaque in the blood vessel walls is also less formed, helping blood vessels clear airy, reducing pressure on the heart. Thanks to that more stable blood pressure, preventing atherosclerosis, which is the cause of stroke and myocardial infarction in the elderly. Additionally, resveratrol, an antioxidant powerful chemical found in the peanut silk coat, also helps fight inflammation and protect cells' blood vessels, while slowing down the process aging of the circulatory system. I often advise you to eat peanuts. Whole silk skins, steamed or dry roasted. Avoid frying in oil because hot oil can easily produce toxic chemicals to the liver. Just eat once a week about 3 to 5 times. One small handful at a time already helps the body maintain the amount of blood fat. Stable heart and blood vessels always clear. Dear Aunt and Uncle, the fifth use of peanuts is to help control weight and support obesity reduction in middle-aged and elderly. Many people still afraid that eating peanuts will make you gain weight easily because it contains a lot of fat. But actually that is only true when we eat the wrong way. If know how to use it properly, peanuts are a great companion for maintaining weight, keep fit and healthy. Peanuts contain a lot of protein and fiber, unsaturated fats, two components that help create a feeling of fullness for much longer than fast starch foods like white rice, sticky rice, or bread. When you eat a moderate amount, the body will feel full, reduce cravings, snacking, and thereby limiting intake. No need to add sugar, salt, or fat. That is why many people eat peanuts properly feel healthier. Lighter belly, but weight still stable. Not only that, the fiber in peanuts also helps the digestive system function properly, reduce constipation, and enhance the ability fat metabolism. Some studies large in America also show that people who eat peanuts regularly tend to gain less weight than people who do not eat. Every morning you can eat about 5 to 10 dry or boiled peanuts as the main dish or as a snack. This method helps to fill you up long-term, keep fit, and protect the heart. A small secret, but big effect for the elderly. Dear aunts and uncles, the sixth use of peanuts is very good for pregnant women and fetus. Few people know that in these tiny beans contains a huge amount of folic acid, a vital B vitamin important period in the formation stage. The fetal nervous system. Many medical studies have shown that when pregnant mothers adequate folic acid supplementation during pregnancy, risk of neural tube defects such as spina bifida or mental retardation of children can be reduced by up to 70%. Not only that, peanuts also contain vitamin E and unsaturated fats that help develop brain cells and enhance the immune system for babies right from the womb. In particular, a study by Dutch researchers shows that mothers who eat a moderate amount of peanuts during pregnancy will give birth to children less likely to have food allergies and asthma than the group that did not eat. This shows a rustic dish that, if used properly, it can bring great benefits for both mother and child. I just note that pregnant women who are not allergic to peanuts can eat from 5 to 7 seeds per day. Boiled or dry roasted, avoid fried or salted roasted foods. Peanuts are small, but if using it in moderation will help pregnant mothers supplement natural nutrients. Help babies develop healthier, stronger, smarter, and less sick right from the womb. Dear aunts and uncles, the seventh use of peanuts helps improve blood circulation, reduce anemia, and prevent numbness in the legs and hands. Few people know that peanuts contain rich in iron, copper, and folic acid. Nutrients are essential for the process blood formation and circulatory system nourishment complete. For the elderly, the condition mild anemia, cold extremities, or feeling dizziness when changing position is very common, especially in women after 50 years old. When we supplement peanuts regularly and properly, the body will have more raw materials for producing healthy red blood cells strong, helps blood circulate better to the brain and to the limbs. Thanks to that, the numbness skin, cold hands and feet reduced significantly, people also more alert and less tired. In addition, vitamin B3 in peanuts also helps. Regular peanut consumption can help improve blood vessel dilation, reduce spasms, and stabilize blood pressure. For older adults who often experience cold hands and feet, neck stiffness, or dizziness, enjoying boiled or dry roasted peanuts 2 to 3 times a week may help improve blood circulation. You can combine them with a slice of fresh ginger or a pinch of fine salt to enhance this effect. A small habit, but it keeps the brain alert, the body warm, and overall vitality stronger every day. Peanuts help strengthen bones and teeth. After the age of 50, bone density naturally declines. This can lead to osteoporosis, back, and joint pain. Higher risk of fractures even with light impact. Although peanuts do not contain as much calcium as milk or seafood, they are a great source of minerals that aid calcium absorption. Peanuts provide manganese, magnesium, and phosphorus, 3 essential nutrients for healthy bone mineralization, helping bones become stronger and more flexible. Furthermore, the healthy fats in peanuts support the absorption of vitamin D, which enhances calcium binding into bones. Peanuts also contain lysine, an amino acid necessary for collagen production, which benefits cartilage, tendons, and connective tissues, all important for flexible and resilient joints. A great tip: combine peanuts with green vegetables, boiled eggs, or a cup of nut milk in the morning. This supports maximum nutrient absorption while providing light but long-lasting energy throughout the day. Peanuts help beautify skin and slow aging. Many people think peanuts are just a simple snack, but in modern nutrition, They are classified as a food with very high antioxidant capacity. Peanuts can help the skin stay smooth, radiant, youthful, especially when eaten with the thin red skin, which contains resveratrol, vitamin E, polyphenols. These powerful compounds help neutralize free radicals, slow down skin aging, reduce wrinkles, prevent darkening of the skin. Healthy fats in peanuts also maintain skin moisture, keeping it soft and elastic, especially during dry weather. Eating a small amount of peanuts daily can nourish the skin from within, acting as a natural, affordable beauty booster. Peanuts support better sleep and a healthier nervous system as we age. Sleep often becomes shorter light and easily disturbed. Less refreshing, peanuts can be a helpful nighttime companion. They contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps the body produce serotonin, improves mood, reduces stress. Melatonin promotes deeper, more restful sleep. Additionally, niacin, vitamin B3 in peanuts, enhances blood flow to the brain, helping calm the nervous system and improving sleep quality. A small handful of peanuts in the evening, or a warm peanut milk drink, can support relaxation and natural sleep. Peanuts are small but powerful, and when used properly, they help keep aging bodies strong, healthy, and youthful. Peanuts also help improve blood circulation to the brain, reducing feelings of confusion and anxiety, which are common causes of chronic insomnia in older adults. If you often struggle with sleep, you can enjoy 5 to 7 boiled or dry roasted unsalted peanuts as an afternoon snack or after dinner. However, avoid eating them right before bedtime to prevent bloating or indigestion. Pairing peanuts with a glass of warm milk or a ripe banana can help sleep come more easily, improve sleep depth, and leave you waking up feeling lighter, calmer, and more refreshed. Peanuts aid digestion and relieve mild constipation as we age. The digestive system slows down, intestinal movements weaken, and digestive enzyme levels drop. This leads to bloating, indigestion, infrequent bowel movements, loss of appetite. Despite their small size, peanuts bring remarkable benefits to intestinal health. They contain insoluble fiber, which stimulates intestinal motility, softens stools, increases stool volume for easier bowel movements. The natural plant oils in peanuts also lubricate the intestines gently, helping stools pass smoothly without needing laxatives. For best results, combine peanuts with green vegetables, ripe fruits, oatmeal, brown rice. These foods provide soluble fiber, supporting smooth, regular digestion. Note, if you have diarrhea, acute indigestion, or gastritis, it's best to avoid peanuts temporarily until your digestive system stabilizes. Once recovery begins, eating peanuts a few times per week can help you feel a lighter stomach, better appetite, more comfortable and regular bowel movements. Peanuts boost energy and reduce fatigue in older adults after age 60. Many people experience weakness, tiredness, poor sleep, loss of appetite, declining physical function, especially after illness or during treatment of chronic diseases. Health can deteriorate quickly, making daily movement more difficult. Peanuts are an ideal nutrition source because they contain high-quality protein, dietary fiber, healthy fats, iron, zinc, and phosphorus. These nutrients help restore muscle strength, maintain physical activity, improve blood production, keep the skin healthy and rosy, support a refreshed and alert mind. A daily serving of 10-15 boiled or dry roasted unsalted peanuts, along with plenty of vegetables, whole grains, and plant-based proteins, helps keep the body strong, flexible, energetic, and active throughout the day. As I shared from the beginning, peanuts may seem simple and rustic, yet they contain countless valuable nutrients. However, peanuts are not suitable for everyone. In the next part, I will explain 6 groups of people who should limit or avoid peanuts to protect their liver, stomach, digestive system, and skin health. This is a very important section. Please follow carefully to ensure peanuts are used properly, safely, and beneficially. Bile now flows directly into the intestines and is no longer released in sync with meals. Because of that, the fat digestion process becomes disordered. Meanwhile, peanuts are a food very high in plant-based fats. Although these fats are good for the heart, for those who have just undergone gallbladder removal surgery, they still place a heavy burden on the liver and digestive system. Many seniors who eat peanuts too soon after surgery may experience bloating, indigestion, nausea, or stomach discomfort. If continued for a long time, blood lipid levels may rise again. Therefore, I strongly recommend that anyone who has recently had their gallbladder removed completely avoid peanuts for at least the first 2-3 months. Once the body stabilizes and your doctor approves, you may reintroduce peanuts in very small amounts, such as a few steamed or dry roasted peanuts, so the digestive system can gradually adjust. During this recovery period, it's better to choose lighter protein sources like tofu, lean fish, or low-fat nut milk to help the body regain strength without stressing the liver or bile system. Dear aunts and uncles, the second group of people who should be cautious with peanuts are those who have a hot body condition or are prone to allergies. If you often suffer from acne, rashes, hives, heat rash, or allergic reactions to seafood, you should pay extra attention. In traditional medicine, peanuts are considered a warm food and contain a lot of oil. Eating too much can easily create internal heat and stimulate liver activity. For people with a naturally warm constitution, this may lead to pimples and skin inflammation, folliculitis, hives and body itching, dry mouth and constipation. Additionally, peanut protein is a strong allergen. If peanuts are moldy or contaminated with aflatoxin, they can trigger dangerous reactions such as facial swelling, severe itching, stomach pain and diarrhea, bleeding, even anaphylactic shock. So if you have ever been allergic to peanuts or other nuts, it is best to avoid them completely. If your symptoms are only mild, you may eat a small amount, but always combine peanuts with cooling foods like leafy greens and fresh fruits to balance the body's temperature. The third group of people is seniors with stomach problems such as gastritis, ulcers, or acid reflux. Also need to be very careful when eating peanuts. The natural oils and fats in peanuts require the stomach to produce more acid to digest them, which can irritate the gastric lining. For those with ulcers or reflux, peanuts can worsen symptoms such as burning pain in the upper abdomen, bloating, excess stomach acid, nausea. Additionally, peanuts are quite hard and dense. If not chewed properly, the stomach must work even harder to break them down, leading to indigestion and discomfort. My advice, if you really crave peanuts, choose soft-steamed peanuts. Chew thoroughly, and never eat them on an empty stomach. Dear aunts and uncles, the fourth group who should limit peanuts are people with gout. Gout requires a very strict diet because just one wrong meal can trigger a painful flare-up. While peanuts are not as high in purines as red meat, they do contain a significant amount of plant-based fat. These fats force the liver and kidneys to work harder to detoxify and eliminate uric acid. Eating too many may lead to swollen and inflamed joints, hot, red, painful joints at night, formation of tophi around joints over time. This can seriously affect movement and quality of life. For those in the acute phase of gout, peanuts should be completely avoided. When the condition has stabilized, you may eat a very small amount, no more than 5 peanuts per day, preferably boiled and never combined with fatty animal foods. Fifth group that should be cautious are diabetics with poor blood sugar control. Some believe peanuts are safe because they have a low glycemic index, but that is a misunderstanding. Peanuts are very high in calories and fat. If eaten carelessly, they can cause blood sugar instability, increased workload on the liver and pancreas, higher cholesterol, worsening of fatty liver, dangerous spikes and drops in blood glucose, especially for those on diabetes medication. Not to mention, peanuts are often consumed with sugary or salty seasonings in snacks, making the situation even riskier. People with diabetes must control the amount and frequency of peanut intake carefully. Many snacks made from peanuts, such as peanut candy, peanut sweet soup, and peanut cakes, contain a large amount of sugar. These sweets can easily cause a rapid spike in blood glucose after eating, leading to dizziness, fatigue, risky blood sugar fluctuations, dangerous interactions with diabetes medication. Therefore, people with diabetes should limit intake to fewer than 10 peanuts per day, choosing dry roasted, unsalted peanuts. They should be eaten together with green vegetables or whole grains, not eaten alone, and never consumed when blood sugar is already high. The sixth group who must be cautious includes individuals with high blood lipids, high cholesterol or triglycerides, liver disease, severe fatty liver, cardiovascular disease. Although peanuts contain healthy fats, they are still high in calories and lipids. For those with a weakened circulatory system or impaired liver function, these fats can become a harmful burden, causing worsening fatty liver, thicker blood, reduced circulation, higher risk of hypertension, myocardial ischemia, even stroke in severe cases. Anyone undergoing active treatment for these conditions should temporarily avoid peanuts to give the liver and heart time to recover. Once health stabilizes, they should consult their doctor before reintroducing small amounts. Even though peanuts are a humble, rustic food, they must be consumed by the right people, at the right time, to provide true health benefits without unintended harm. Dear aunts and uncles, let me summarize to make it easier to remember. The 6 groups of people who should limit or avoid peanuts are people who have recently had their gallbladder removed, people with a hot body constitution or food-skin allergies, people with stomach pain or indigestion, people with gout, people with poorly controlled diabetes, people with high blood fats, liver disease, or severe heart disease. Now I would like to share 2 very important notes when consuming peanuts, so this simple food becomes truly a health booster instead of a harmful one. The first note is about how to prepare peanuts. How we prepare peanuts determines at least half of their nutritional value. Many people believe that eating peanuts in any form is good, but that is not true. If we fry peanuts in oil, stir-fry them with fatty meat, or turn them into sweet desserts like peanut milk or peanut sweet soup, we may lose precious nutrients while increasing liver stress, blood fat, and blood sugar. When cooking oil is heated to high temperatures, the fat breaks down into harmful substances, placing a burden on the liver and increasing cancer risk. Adding too much sugar or salt also becomes dangerous for people with high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes. The best methods: boil, steam, or dry roast peanuts with the thin red skin intact. That red skin contains powerful antioxidants, such as resveratrol and polyphenols, which help slow aging, protect the heart, and support healthy skin. The second important note is to eat the right amount and combine foods properly. Peanuts are highly nutritious, but that doesn't mean we should eat a lot. Healthy adults should eat only 10 to 15 peanuts per day, divided into 2 small snacks. For those with certain health conditions, it is best to reduce the amount or consult a doctor before eating. Always remember, no single food, no matter how healthy, is enough by itself. Combine peanuts with green vegetables, whole grains, eggs, tofu, or low-sugar fruits. When the diet is balanced and varied, the body is fully nourished while we still enjoy our daily meals. Dear aunts and uncles, variety and balance in every meal are the keys to maintaining long-term health. A small handful of peanuts daily, if used properly, can nourish the heart, liver, and brain, support better sleep, reduce inflammation, slow aging, and maintain energy. But if used incorrectly, eating too much or eating when it's not suitable, then even a good food may accidentally bring harm. The wonderful thing is, good health is not something far away. It lies in our everyday choices. Start with the smallest habits: a wholesome breakfast, a few steamed peanuts, listening to your body to know what it needs and when to stop. When we love and care for ourselves properly, each day becomes more precious, worth living with peace and joy. If today's video is helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. Your support motivates us to bring even more practical and meaningful content. And if you find this information valuable, please share it with your loved ones and friends, so we can all enjoy long-lasting health and happiness together with our families. Thank you so much for watching and for your wonderful company. See you again in the next videos. Wishing you health, peace, happiness, and a day full of positive energy.